Hey YouTube, Monday. This is going to be the first week of the new gym training plan and the first week of the revised sprint training plan, which hasn't changed by that much to begin with. Today's Wednesday, got a speed session, 2 times 30 meter flies, 30 meter build up and 2 times 80 meter ins and outs with 2 in and out periods. So each 20 meters. The goal for today is to keep my arms relaxed, but keep them as powerful as I do at the start and see what we do. It's just a mystery, it's an experiment, see if it works well. It should. So let's see what happens on track today. My AirPods fell out, so I've taken them out. We'll try again. The first in and out was out, in, out, in. This time it'll be in, out, in, out. So let's hope my hamstring holds up. I'll set you guys up right now. Wednesday session is done. I don't know why my voice went weird in the last video, but we did the 2 times 30s, 2 times 80s. For the 2 times 80s, I already said in, out, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Spoke to my coach, showed him the final rep. Sorry, it's about to get dark. And he told me everything, literally everything. Well, one thing is exactly how he wants it to look. The only thing is, my leg is swinging out on the way down. It's standing underneath my hips, but because it's so straight on the way down, I'm not able to be powerful. So I'm hitting the ground passive instead of aggressively like we want to be, which is good because it means right now we are exactly where I want to be, which is where I was probably roughly around July, August. Oh wow, it's so dark. Roughly where I was in July, August last year, but we're actually slightly further ahead this time because now my arms are relaxed because what I worked on today, it worked out the way I wanted it to. Drop my shoulders, stayed powerful, kept my arms hitting hard, and that allowed me to stay relaxed, and it allowed me to sprint the way I wanted to and the way I know I can. I was able to run all the way from the first step all the way up to the 80 meter mark, powerful, like it was just a continuous drive phase. I didn't feel myself slowing down, which is good. So we can expect something similar for the 100, and hopefully we can translate that over to the 200, which I do have some slight issues on. So I was trying it last week Saturday and it's quite hard to do, though it's easy to do with the ins and outs because you get a period of rest and then you go again. But even still, happy with how things are going. We're gonna tune back in tomorrow, and whatever session my coach has got, we're gonna hammer it straight and hope my tripod doesn't break this time. We got 2 times on 20, 2 times on 50, 2 times on 80, at 70%, walk back. So for on 20s, we're looking at 18 seconds, so this is slow. Technique only, let's go. Saturday's session, we got ladders. I don't know how to make it ladders or pyramids, but for now it's been ladders and I'll keep it that way. So 120, 150, 80, 120, 150, twice. 8 minutes rest between. If I do make it pyramids, it'd be 80, 120, 150, 150, 120, 80. But I don't really think there's a need for that. So we won't. I'll consider it in the future. But that's me this session. Heading to track right now. Feeling good enough. Wearing the wrong shoes, but let's see if we can keep the momentum earlier in the week till now and push it into the next week. Last week I had the cones last week I started at 80 meter from the 20 meter line for the 100. So the cones for the ins and out were close to the finish line. This time I pushed them all the way back to 120. So the session should feel slightly, I'm not sure. I'll have to run it and find out, but we're gonna hit the first cone early and hold the top speed. They'll be hit top speed before we even get to the first cone from 120s and 150s. And I think for the final cone, we're going to be holding top speed all the way to the finish, which isn't crazy considering that this is nowhere near a 200, but it should feel easier. I may come back and disagree with what I just said. So we've done the session. I don't know if it was harder than last week compared to this week, because last week it wasn't windy and it was hard sprinting wise, but other than that there wasn't any actual effects to affect me running. But today it was very windy. I had a proper track or gym session because last week Saturday I didn't, so it's the first Saturday in a while where I've had my gym session. So we've done some gym, did the track, and the track was windy and wet. It's raining right as I speak right now. Probably even hear it, the rain. So based off of that, we've got a lot of things that would be potentially affecting how good the session was. Because the gym session was focused a lot on hamstrings, and as every sprinter knows, the hamstrings are very important for trying to sprint at top speed. So that definitely affected it. And the wind was really trying to push me back. So I had to trust my technique and go, which is great because I got to really just focus on moving with the right technique through the wind to try and get to the finish line, which is nice, but didn't make the sessions any easier than it was supposed to be. But all in all, done for the week. Done everything that I wanted to do. Really, this week was really just focused on the arms. Next week, I want to focus more on my legs, as I've slightly teased already. I want to try to keep my legs slightly bent. I've seen initial success in fast legs, whether that's single leg or both legs. So now I just need to try to bring that over into sprinting. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do my best though, but good week, and hopefully next week will be even better.